Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to repaint those windshield wipers. They can get pretty bad, rusty. I'm going to show you how to do it. This car is a Hyundai Santa Fe, and it's down here is where you're going to want to go into to undo these bolts here, and this whole arm will come off. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So to access these bolts, you're going to have to open up the hood right here and here. So the reason why it was a little difficult to get off is this is actually causing pressure to hold it onto your windshield. So just give it a little bit of muscle, you'll get it off. Sure. There we go. All right, let me disassemble these and get them prepped up for you. Okay, this one's the Ford. It's a Ford F-150. Kind of similar. We have a little cap here. Okay, this one has like a little plastic grommet in there that goes over the teeth, so I had to figure it out. That's why I'm back. So what I figured out is you bend this up, take the pressure off. Kind of bend this whole thing forward to get your skin in there, kind of rock back and forth, and it just comes right off. I can show you here in 2 seconds the way this looks, and you'll understand that though. As you see, the area right there is kind of like at a slant, so if that piece of plastic just goes on and kind of wedges on there, then the nut holds it on. Welcome to trucks. This is awkward. Slamming up on the hood here. Dent the hood. Let's get them prepped. Okay, here we are with all the stuff prepped out. So I'm going to show you how to take it apart. If you've ever replaced a windshield wiper, it's just that's all you're doing is removing that windshield wiper blade, and then you just have the rest of the stuff just to spray paint. The only reason you're not doing it on the car is because you don't want to get paint on the car. Or I just say do it there. Let's see how it works. It's my first time. Okay, I figured this one out. So basically, there's these little snaps on the inside of the top part, and it just comes right out, a little locker. Show you that. This is on the Ford F-150. If you look inside here, and this one's different, so disregard. We'll figure this one out together. So the little push button here. Just comes right off, just like the other one. Perfect. I'm going to replace all the blades as well later. Okay, got it all set up here so I can get all the pieces, because you don't want to touch them obviously after you start it. I used to use the middle of the road rust control style paint. I don't think this really matters, so let's see what we get here. Obviously make sure you shook this up for a while. I've been shaking it up for the last 2 minutes here just to get it all moved around. Now let's wait for a little bit, get that so it's tacky and dries up. Shouldn't be too long. Be right back. Okay, it's been a little bit. So I've noticed some missed spots because I can't get low enough on them, so I'm going to do each one individual just to make sure you get coverage. That's all you're really looking for. Oh yeah. Okay, this one's jacked up now, so go ahead and move it. Perfect. Now we wait. And once they all dry up nice, good enough I'm not going to scar them up, maybe an hour or so, come back, put it all together. I'm going to also do the blade part, because I know some of you might want to replace just the blades, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do anyway too. It's a lot cheaper than buying the whole stick, you know, with all the housing on it and everything. So see in a second, we'll do that. So these are the ones off the Ford. Took a look at them. There's a little space on one of these sides that actually, there we go. It's a little notch right there that holds the blade on there. So that way, just take the blade right off. So we're going to toss that part as we get that. Winters come out here, so I'll paint these up all nice and see if we can get another little bit of life out of them, looking good. Now the way I've set these up is I've splayed everything out so you're going to get the most coverage. Some are plastic, some are metal. It's hard to say if this is even a good idea. We'll give it a shot and I'll let you see it and you can make your own judgment. Obviously you paid $3 or so for your spray paint. It's not that big of a deal just to give it a shot. We'll see how it turns out. Now what we're going to do is just let that dry, flip them over to the same thing on the other side, and see if we still got movement of all of our joints and all that. If not, just toss them. I wanted to toss them anyway in the first place, but we'll see how this works. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, we got them flipped over. Do the other side. Now let's wait for all this stuff to dry. give it an hour or two. Let it, because you're gonna move around too much, you're gonna rip up your paint. Give it some time to sit. Move the parts around, put it back together, put your new blades in, and reinstall that. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so let's put them back together. I've just decided to keep the old blades. They turned out pretty good. No surprise, I'll show you the ones I decided to keep. There we go. What I did is I also just cleaned all the blades, took them off, soap and water with the dish soap, and just got them going. If they don't work, it's easy just to replace the blade. At the end of the day, if you can't find the blades that match these offset pieces of junk I have, you just buy a whole new wiper blade, then you're ready to start over again. So here we go. Let me show you the arms now. They look awesome. The little hook goes around that piece. It's pretty simple. You can do this right on your car. Check it out. We are ready to reinstall. Let's go to the cars now. Okay, now we're going to put these back on. What I forgot to tell you at the beginning was you want to make sure to identify which one is the driver's side and the passenger side. I went back and looked at the video, but definitely make note of that, because you don't want to put the driver's side on the wrong side and it's going to hit the top of the roof or something. It just won't fit right. They make them that way for a reason. So let's put these things back on. So everything in reverse. Kind of play with it until you find that angle that you're looking for. So it's down far enough but not off the windshield. Because when you use them, you don't want them to go off the windshield and hit this side barrier. It'll mess up your windshield armor. Oh, I might paint that cap too. I'm going to set that aside. I'm not going to show you that. Just pretty much spray it, let it dry, and put it back on so you can. And the other one. Let's give it a shot, see if that works. Outstanding, it worked. Let's do the other one. Okay, the best way I found for this one that I noticed before I started recording was to pull the arm up, put it on, and use the tension of the arm to actually just hold it in place, because it'll kind of wedge in there. Throw that bolt on there. Yeah, let me show you. Get it to that spot you like. Lay it on the arm. Push down here as hard as you can. Keep it flat. Start your bolt. Now just tighten it down. Alright, let's do the same thing we did on the truck and just see if it works. Perfect. All right. Fixed it. You can too.